Chinese cuisine has become popular in many parts of the world, and although often adapting to local palates, still remains a favorite social food experience. Often served in bite-sized pieces, using fresh ingredients and lightly spiced, it's no wonder the world can't get enough of the cultural flavors of China. A country that features various geographical regions from mountains to grassland, the food of China is very much influenced by location and local produce, resulting in a variety of dining styles and flavors.
China is a multicultural country, and even the food, they got all different kind of culture. The style, the taste, the spices, like northern, they're more spicy and more like oil to cover, to keep the food warm. So they are slightly a bit of oil in there because of weather there. And southern is slightly a little bit different. Mainly it's the opposite of the style. It's clear, less oil and less spices. And because of that, that's why the southern food can bring up more natural taste and less oil. And not all the food are spicy. And southern food is concentrate on the natural of the food. What it is, you bring it out and you get that taste straight away.
Originally from Hong Kong, XO sauce is a very versatile condiment that will bring out the Chinese flavor of most foods. Once made, it can be stored for some time and is an essential ingredient that all lovers of Chinese cuisine should have on hand.
XO sauce is quite a magic sauce. Naturally, it use some ingredients that can be expensive. It just can combine with any seafood, any meat, any vegetable dish, and it can be stored in the long term in the fridge. That's why it brings a very rich taste and all the texture, and they got so many different steps to make the XO sauce in the beginning, but afterward, you love it. Every dish you make, you want to add XO sauce in there, just a spoon, tablespoon, and it just brings out the flavor.
It will take a little time to make the perfect XO sauce, but it is well worth it. You'll need several ingredients, some of which may only be available from selected Asian grocers. These include Chinese pickle and dried shrimp. Dry scallops need to be soaked in hot water for at least half an hour. Garlic, red and brown onions, and bird's eye chilies are the other ingredients. Like so many great dishes, the first thing we need to do is chop some onions. First, remove the skin from a brown onion and then chop finely before placing in a bowl. Now grab a red onion and slice to a similar size as the first onion. Next, we need to chop some fresh garlic. About 2 peeled cloves will do. Now to add some heat to our recipe, finely chop about 3 small red bird's eye chilies and remove the stalks.
So the last thing I need to do is the dry scallop. The dry scallop I put in the hot water and then steam it for about half hours. After I've done that, the dry scallop will become well cooked and easy to pull apart, so it's ready to cook.
Once you've prepared your ingredients, you can begin to cook. Heat your wok to a moderate temperature and then scoop about a ladle of oil into the pan. Once the oil has heated up, place a handful of softened scallops and allow them to cook for about 2 minutes, stirring well all the time. Then, remove them from the oil and place them somewhere where they can drain. Grab a handful of Chinese pickle and add this to the oil. Stir this well and this time cook for 5 minutes before removing this from the oil and placing somewhere to drain. It is very important that you turn the heat down low now. To the oil, add your chopped red and brown onion along with a very generous sprinkling of dry shrimp. Stir the ingredients well. This part of the recipe will take a long time, but your patience will be rewarded as your resulting XO sauce will look and taste much better with time. After about half an hour, the ingredients should have cooked quite well and turned a dark golden colour. Make a well in the oil and then add some chopped garlic and allow to cook for about 1 minute. Now grab the dry scallop and Chinese pickle that we cooked before and add this to the wok along with all the ingredients. Mix well and finally add some chopped chilli. Your XO sauce can be stored in a bottle for some time and added to almost anything to inject a spicy taste of the Orient to your cooking. Traditionally, shallot cakes were a tasty and filling breakfast meal for peasants. They were cheap and easy to make and a great start to any working day.
Shallot cake originally is from China, and it's mainly it's a history pancake bring along to this generation. And it's easy to prepare, and for a parent it's a less value of money to can afford it. In the old day, they don't have that much money to prepare the breakfast every day with their expenses. And shallot cake is a simply crunchy and soft inside and a strong texture. And the main thing is help them to fill up their stomach almost half of the day.